Some changes could be coming to Sacramento's nightlife. The city was saying that it'll soon announce a nighttime economy manager. That person's job to improve the nightlife in Sacramento. Fox 40's Garshpal Sangha joins us live from downtown with what this person will actually do. And do we know that yet, Garshpal?
Yeah, Eric, there's a lot of details that haven't been announced yet. They're expected to do that tomorrow morning. But the city has been trying to revitalize a lot of areas like downtown, which is where we are since the pandemic. Now, the Sacramento Kings being here in downtown has certainly provided a boost. But one community activist says the city cannot thrive until it fixes its gun violence issue. On this second day in October, downtown Sacramento is humming again. Whether on foot or two wheels, people are venturing out.
Hopefully they can bring it back, and I think the arena is going to play a big part in that.
But what is holding the area back is noticeable.
It'd be nice to see it cleaned up because I there's a lot of good down here. There's a lot of good shows coming to town, whether it be at the Crest or the Golden One, but there's also a lot of really good restaurants as well. But then if you look around, there's just a lot of empty storefronts.
The city announcing Sunday it will appoint a person to its newly created nighttime economy manager position. The details of what they will do are expected to be announced Monday morning. The city just saying the person will ensure an active, vibrant, safe, and diverse nightlife in the city.
We'll see what this position looks like and how much power does this position really have to stop some of the things that are happening right now.
And Monday's announcement happens to be on the 6-month mark of the gang-related mass shooting, also known as the K Street shooting. That is when 6 people were killed and 12 injured back in April. And nearly 3 months since one person was killed and 4 others outside of the Mixed nightclub. And around a week since one person was killed near Bar West Midtown. Community activist Barry Axius hopes this is a start to combat the ongoing gun violence that has spilled into the city's nightlife scene.
You can't just sit there and just give us a quick fix to a problem that's cancer. That's like putting a Band-Aid on cancer and saying, you're cured.
Axius says leaders must do more to help the underserved communities.
We have to have long-term solutions, so we have to have long-term funding. There's no way we can do this if every other moment we're thinking that, okay, are we going to be funded or are we not? The city has to the county has to make a certain investment when it comes to this kind of violence. The prevention needs to be the first topic.
In November, Sacramento voters will vote on a ballot measure that will require the city to set aside 40% of its cannabis business operation taxes for youth funding.
But it's going to take a united front to change all of the things that have happened.
And Axius hopes the new position will be a step in the right direction. And so a lot of the questions that we have, a lot of the questions that people have, won't be answered until tomorrow morning at 10 at City Hall. Reporting live from downtown Sacramento, I'm Garshpal Sangha, Fox 40 News.
And of course, we will follow that tomorrow morning when it happens. Garshpal, thank you.